In this video, I want to answer the question, what is PRINCE2? PRINCE2 is the UK government's methodology for project management. And if you're working in the UK on a project that is funded by public money, then PRINCE2 is a mandatory methodology. But don't worry, because PRINCE2 is highly flexible in many ways. It specifies that it is for the project manager and for the organisation sponsoring the project to determine how much of the framework of PRINCE2 you apply to the project. And PRINCE2 is not only flexible, but it is entirely consistent with good practices and good principles of traditional project management. The name PRINCE2 comes from the acronym Projects in Controlled Environments. Not surprisingly, the methodology has been through some revisions, and one major revision moved it from PRINCE to PRINCE2, the methodology formerly known as PRINCE. And if you think about that acronym, Projects in Controlled Environments, it gets us to the nub of what PRINCE2 is about. It's about creating a controlled environment around your project. PRINCE2 is principally about good governance and good structures. It's important to know, however, that if you go for PRINCE2 training, and there are a lot of very good courses, 3-day PRINCE Foundation courses, 5-day PRINCE Practitioner courses, supplemented by examinations that get you the qualification. But if you do these courses, you will not learn project management. You will learn the methodology, the formalism of PRINCE that you overlay onto your projects. And consequently, a lot of people go on PRINCE training thinking it's project management training. They've got very little experience of projects, perhaps none at all. They think they'll learn project management from PRINCE training. They won't. If, on the other hand, you're an experienced project manager and you're moving into the public sector domain in the UK, or there are a lot of organisations outside of the UK that prefer to use PRINCE because of its advantages to them. If you need to use it and you're an experienced project manager, then PRINCE2 training will make a lot of sense. That's not to say, by the way, that there aren't some aspects of it that you may think don't make a huge amount of sense to you. There's quite a lot of controversy around some areas of PRINCE. Some people think that they're not as good as they could be. But PRINCE, rather like any other methodology, whether it's the PMI's PMBOK, which is Project Management Body of Knowledge, which is being updated in the autumn of 2017, or whether it's the Association for Project Management's Book of Knowledge, all these things get constantly updated by expert practitioners. Whatever your views of PRINCE are, some have concerns, some less so, without a doubt, the core ideas of PRINCE, of implementing good governance and making sure that the project is highly accountable and transparent, are right. And as with so many of these methodologies, it's how you choose to implement it. It's the sense you apply, the wisdom you apply to the way you implement it that makes all the difference. So PRINCE2, Projects in Controlled Environments, the UK government's preferred methodology for managing projects.